Hello everyone, today I am finally sharing with you all the books I plan on reading in August. I have already read one of these books, so we'll get to that first, and by the time this video goes up, I've probably read another one of them as well because it's really short. But this is what I plan on reading anyway. The first book I planned on reading and have read is, of course, Harry Potter and the Cursed Child. I love Harry Potter, it is fantastic. And I didn't really know much about this book at all, and that's how I wanted to go into it. But I really enjoyed it. I had some issues with it, which I think a lot of people did. It has had a lot of mixed reviews. I'm going to do a full review on this in its separate video, so I'm not going to talk about much today. But I did still really enjoy it. I just did have some issues with it, that's all. Another book I plan on reading this month is Since You've Been Gone by Morgan Matson. I have not read anything by Morgan Matson yet. I know, and it needs to change, and it is the last month I would say could be classed as summer, even though I live in Britain and we don't have summer, but it needs to be read this month. I can't put it off anymore, so I'm going to try and get it read this month, and hopefully I'll enjoy it. If you don't know what this is about two girls called Sloane and Emily, and Sloane disappears completely. Now, Sloane's quite outgoing. She isn't like Emily, they're quite opposites. Emily's more introvert and she's more extrovert. And Sloane disappears and Emily has no idea where she's gone. But Sloane has left her a bucket list, and Emily's kind of thinking, if I complete this bucket list, will it bring Sloane back? But it's not kind of things on the list that she would usually do. There is things like, let's see what it says in the back, dance until dawn, kiss a stranger, go skinny dipping, that kind of thing, stuff she would never do. But Emily is thinking, if I do this, will that bring Sloane back? It sounds good, it sounds really good. I just haven't got around to it yet, but I definitely plan on getting around to it this month. And the next book I plan on reading is Dream House by Marcia Bisognen. Probably definitely didn't say that right, so sorry about that. This is a super short book, so I am pretty sure I'm going to fly through it. It's just over 200 pages, so it will not take me long at all. This is about a lady called Amethyst, and she comes across a house, and it's the house of her dreams. And while she's passing it, a storm starts, I think, and because the storm starts, the people inside this house realise that she's outside and invite her in to dry off and things. She ends up staying the night though, and when she wakes up in the morning, she is completely alone. They have all disappeared. During this time, she is faced with some very strange happenings and strange people, and I think it's just about her trying to escape this weird situation that's going on. I don't really know much else, but it sounds really good, and I cannot wait to read this month. I plan on reading this one next, actually. And the final book I have planned to read this month is a reread, and of course it is Eclipse by Stephanie Meyer. If you've seen my last two wrap-ups, you would know I have been reading Twilight and New Moon, and now it's time to read Eclipse. I am getting myself through this series. It is not as good as I used to think when I was 16, definitely not, but there's just something about this series that sticks with me and stays in my heart because it just got a lot of people reading, and I appreciate that. This is the third book in the Twilight series. If you don't know, I'm not going to go into it because it is the third book and I don't want to spoil it if you do want to read it, but it's vampires and werewolves and paranormal stuff, that kind of thing. I'm sure you all know what Twilight is about anyway, but there you go. This again is quite a bigger book. The books seem to get bigger as the series goes on, but it's okay, I'll try and get through it as best I can. And that only leaves me to pick out a book that I want to reread this month out of my little cup. So let's see what I get. I'm kind of hoping I don't get another series because I'm already reading a series. That's quite long, that might be a series. What have I picked out? Oh no, and it's a shorter book, so that's great. It is Pig Heart Boy by, I don't know if you can see that now, Pig Heart Boy by Mallory Blackman. So I am very, very happy with that. That's really good. So this is Pig Heart Boy, and this is about a boy called Cameron who is 13 and he is in need of a heart transplant. But it's starting to not look very good. They can't get a match. But then all of a sudden, a match happens and the family are really happy. But then they find out the match is actually from a pig, not a human. I really can't remember much else. I haven't read this in years, but I'm so excited to read it and I'm so glad I picked it out this month. So that is it for my August TBR. I hope you've enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments what you plan on reading this month. If you've enjoyed the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see you all in my next video very soon. Bye!